most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Strupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
We
therapist.
are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
Today,
Bob.
we're going to show you a simple fix for neck hump using a towel and a tennis ball. It's also known as Dowager's hump.
Dowager's hump.
Now, this thing is actually good for most people, actually for anybody who's having trouble with their posture,
Sure.
especially in their upper back or neck. And we'll show you why in just a minute. But if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, you want to join us on our social media channels because we're always giving something away. I don't know what we're giving away right now because this is the future, Brad.
Right.
Yeah.
We're jumping ahead. We're
that's
staying
right.
ahead of the game.
So go to bobandbrad.com and go to the giveaway section, and you will find out what we're giving away right now. Just sign up with your email, and you'll be like Flynn.
In like Flynn.
All right. So generally, the neck hump is generally caused by prolonged poor posture, and especially the forward head posture. If you go forward head, it puts stress on the neck. Do you want to show how that puts stress on the neck, Brad?
Yes, I do, Bob. As a matter of fact, I have a little model here that will demonstrate the force of gravity with the head, bringing it down through your neck and making that Dowager's hump. So here we have, is this Wilson number 2?
Well, sure. We'll call him Wilson.
Represents your head weight, and this is your cervical column.
So bowling ball is what, about 12 pounds? Your head's probably about 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's a little less. Yeah, so, my head's a little bigger. I got a fat head.
That's true. That's right.
I wish it was brains in there. Anyways, we go forward like this, and I can feel a lot more pressure the further you go forward. And there was
basically they estimate 10 pounds of stress for each inch that you move forward.
Right.
So if he's straight up and down like that, very easy to hold it, isn't it, Brad?
Yep, the person's happy.
Yep, but if you start going forward like this 1 inch even, there's an extra 10 pounds of stress on the wrist. Further yet, and you can see he's struggling more and more.
There you go.
And suddenly he's not happy anymore. He's sad.
There you go. That's one of those things you'll remember.
Yeah. So with your neck, as you have your head forward like this, and a lot of people don't even know their neck and head is forward like this, the body reacts. If there's increased stress on the area, it starts laying down more thick connective tissue.
Right. It needs that support. So
it needs to hold it. So it's going to react to it, and maybe even more fatty tissue is going to lay down there. So Brad's going to show on here.
So we had the Wilson, the model. Now we have an actual real model of the spine. So the head would be here, looking this direction, and you can see
how this kind of forms a bump because you're wondering where did that bump come from. And it's actually part of your spine, and again, there could be connective tissue and fat that's been deposited over the fat.
And that can get pretty significant, as a lot of us haven't seen.
It looks bad. It can increase pain. You can increase your headaches. So this simple technique is going to work. Let's get to it, Brad. So what you're going to need is a tennis ball. You can maybe even do it with a lacrosse ball, but the tennis ball is soft already. Right. Now, what I find with most people is that this is a little bit too intense for them. And you'll find out by adding the towel, it's just the right amount of stress on there without being uncomfortable.
Right. So what we're talking about is you're going to lay down on a carpeted floor, maybe a hard floor if you want to. It depends on your comfort level, but Bob will demonstrate.
Yeah, and I'm going to show where I'm going to do it on Brad.
Yep.
So what you're going to do is you want to hit the different areas here. You got to put your tag in there, Brad.
Oh, sorry.
So you're going to start. You can go on, left side of the spine, right side of the spine, and just work your way down. And this is going to, by laying on here like 30 seconds on each section, it's going to stretch those out better than you've ever felt before. Just watch it. If you especially have knots in this area, that's going to help that. So
you're not going to go on the spine, on those bumps.
I'd rather not. You can. I mean, I'd rather not.
Right.
I don't do it that way.
It's probably going to be a lot more uncomfortable, and you'll feel good, like it's good pressure when it gets in those muscles on the side.
Now, if you have, I'm going to tell for the average person, you're just going to go put the ball down, you put the towel over the top of it, and I'm going to go ahead and lay down on top of it, and I'm going to get the upper part of my spine. I just find it right there. I'll get it right there, and the upper part of my thoracic area, basically, would be. And then I can just lay back like this, and I bring my shoulders out so I get the stretch here, and that just, feels really like a good stretch.
Sure.
Now I can move it over to the other side of the spine, and now I'm getting that side. Again, you can lay each section for 30 seconds. I've been doing this for a number of months, so I really don't I'm really loosened up already quite a bit.
Right.
And
this helps your shoulder mechanics as well.
Yeah, it's really helped my posture with running. I do this before I run. I actually stretch while I'm doing it.
Sure.
And I found out my breathing is better because I've got the diaphragm in a better position. Everything's in a much better position. So you just work your way down the spine. Now, for instance, let's say you're very tight. You're already like this. You got the head forward posture. You might want to start off with a pillow on there instead of the towel. There it goes.
So I'm going to put that there, the pillow, and the thickness of the pillow is going to vary on what you tolerate. So you have to kind of work with that a little bit and see how it goes.
So this is more of a gentle stretch to start off with, and you might have a pillow underneath your head, especially if you're kind of a forward head. But you could start this way just by stretching out. And again, I can work the other side of the spine. I can feel right where the ball is.
Yep.
And I can work my way down. So it's real simple. It's real easy to do. You know, it doesn't take any effort on your part, but it just takes a little bit of time.
Right.
30 seconds, you know, a couple minutes, and you've stretched the whole spine out. You're going to be in better posture, and eventually, give it some time, you can work that hump out of there and get to the back to a straight
did we
up
mention
posture.
it's really important when you're laying there and stretching to think about your breathing.
Oh, very good point,
Deep,
Brad.
relaxed breathing in your nose, out your mouth, and just let things relax and allow that body to get back into shape where it needs to go.
Yeah, the breathing is really good for expanding the rib cage and everything, so that you want to involve that too. So give it a shot. Give us some shout outs in the comments below so we know what you guys think about it. And Brad said somebody's going to define Dowager's hump for us. It has something to do with an old lady or something, right?
Don't watch out, Bob.
All right.
Their people are sensitive
all
about
right,
it. They have some very good definitions there.
All right.
So
thanks for watching, everybody.